So it was me and Charmander, and we were, traveling through the underground metal scene in Tokyo. It is a blossoming scene. Whatever kind of metal you like, you will find it there. Steel, iron, copper, whatever. It doesn't matter. But we were touring these underground metallurgy factories, and we were just being a couple little skater boys, little punk skater boys, and we were just doing endo backflip 360s, which are moves I'm certain, if I can remember, from Tony Hawk when I was 13. But we were doing this, and you know what? We tried to do the most wicked move ever. Lauren, do you know what move that is?
I have no idea.
Me neither. Hannah, do you know what move that is?
Uh, an Ollie
We tried to
360.
do an Ollie 360 mega backflip, and this guy was like, "Hey, you miscreants there, you can't be doing that." And Hannah, do you know what we did?
Said, "See you later, boy."
Hey everybody, welcome
Ew.
to After Darkrai. This is a no holds barred, no nothing podcast. We talk about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love, and we love everyone. My name's Bret. That one's Hannah. Who cares? Joining us today is the one and only Lauren Babic. Lauren!
Hey, nice to have me on the show. I'm so stoked.
Oh my God, we're stoked to have you.
Here.
You heard her on Red Handed Denial and Crazy 88. Her solo EP, Silence is the Only Sound. And you heard her at the beginning of this podcast in the introduction by her and Coleroland. She's just immensely immense, and she's gracious enough to graciously grace us with her presence today. Two meager, small time, dumb podcast people, right, Hannah?
Right.
So
I'm the smart one, though.
Yeah. So Lauren, it's come to my understanding that you like Pokemon, and thus the reason why I wanted to get you on this show. Can you go a little bit into your relationship with the Pokemans?
I think it just goes back to as far as I can remember, like when we were kids. Like it came out in like the 90s, mid 90s, and I was like 6 years old. It's like grade 2.
Ooh.
And I guess, like every elementary school has like a thing when you're young. Like some it was like Beyblades, some it was Crazy Bones, some it was Pogs. But when I was that age, it was Pokemon. So I just fell in love with it. I started collecting cards and pretty much anything I could get my hands on. And I still do that. And over the years, I've just had a big collection. So that's kind of how it started.
That's awesome. I can't help but just feel immensely old when you're like second grade and I'm in like junior high. I can feel the wind blowing my skeletal ashes away in the dip like a candle.
Huh?
Nothing. You didn't pick up on my joke. So real quick, we know you get inundated with the common interview questions, like, oh, how did you get into music? What was like the first instrument you learned to play? Piano. What was your first band? Things like this, things you've been asked 100 times. We don't want to do that. If anyone wants to hear like that really interesting stuff, there's a lot of other podcasts they can go listen to, Beneath the Surface with Michael Abbey.
Shots fired.
Friend of the show. So like there's other places you can go to check that out. But we wanted to ask you a series of questions. They're going to be very stupid and silly, and they're just meant to be fun. So
I love that.
Yeah. So hopefully you've never been asked any of these before. So first off however, even though I said it was dumb, this one's a very serious question. That was recently added as of last night. So my brother and I were arguing over how tall Coleroland is. So this is very important. He says about 5'11", and I said about 5'4". How tall is Coleroland?
He's a little bit taller than me. So I think we're like very close in height. I'm 5'5". He's probably 5'6".
Okay.
I think.
So we can finally like get all the Wikipedia pages updated with Coleroland's height finally. At long last. After much internet searching for days.
Although I didn't take a measuring tape to his height.
No, it's official.
He's like I can see him at eye level. So I guess he has to be similar height to me.
You know, I really truly hope that someday there's like a Wikipedia entry, and then under like the sources, it's just Lauren Babic via the After Darkrai podcast. I hope it says that, like, for his height. It's very stupid.
Source.
Hannah, you got a question?
Yes. What are your favorite Pokemon or Pokemons? Plural.
I think it's very well known that Snorlax is my blood relative. Like Snorlax is he's right. My son is actually with us today. He's just sleeping.
Yeah,
on
he's
the
taking a
couch.
nap.
Snorlax, absolutely. Gyarados. I'm like a huge Gen 1 person. I think everyone knows that. And my dude Haunter over here and my baby Togepi. Those are my favorites for sure.
Brett, put that away.
Well, there it is.
Oh, it looks so good. There it is.
There's Lauren on my chest as
I
Haunter.
love Haunter. Haunter's so badass.
Yeah, so for the audio listener, I have like red-handed denial tattooed on my chest as Pokemon because I'm a fucking nerd. Yeah, so Hannah, next one.
What's your favorite thing to do to kill time, in between your super busy schedule?
I think it's tough to decide like when music is like a job or when you're doing it for fun. So when I'm doing music, it doesn't feel like I'm working almost. Like it's that passes the time. So I do that. But then when I'm not doing that, I play video games and do what people do, which is like go shopping. I love food. I love to cook as of recently in our COVID-19 situation. Cooked a lot lately. So just adult stuff as of recently.
It definitely helps probably enjoying the thing that you do the most, which is music.
Yeah, and I think at least this year it's given me a little bit more of a perspective looking inwards. It's like I want to make sure that it never becomes a chore. And I've done a lot more on YouTube this year because obviously bands can't tour right now. So I've had to kind of balance making sure that I don't burn out and do things because I have to, but I want to do it because I want to. So it's been balancing that, and I think kind of coming to the last part of the year, like November, December, I think I've finally found that spot, or
That's
at least
great.
I think I have.
That's amazing. Hannah,
Yeah.
if you loved what you did enough to take it home and do it, you just bring your patients to your house and like just put them on your dining room table.
No.
No, never mind.
Oh,
I've
no.
decided that if I could win the lottery and stay home, all I would do is stay home and do crafts all day. That's all, and play with my
Fun.
dog.
Oh, I forgot to mention my pets. I feel like a horrible pet mom now.
No, you're not.
They're like my children.
They've
They
been all-
are children.
I love those guinea pigs. Every time they see you and they just freak out and start squeaking.
Oh, it's too much. Like people think little like small animal pets are just like lifeless and boring. It's like, oh well, they're not a dog, but these guinea pigs are so amazing. Like I don't think people know that. They're so affectionate and so vocal, and I'm in love with them. Like I could do a whole podcast on my guinea pigs, but
Let's do
anyway.
it. All guinea pig show.
Yes.
Desert Island album. You only get to bring one. What is it?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh no. I 3 immediately come to my mind, but I don't think I can pick one. I feel like I'm betraying all my favorite bands. But okay, let's just say, oh no, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, Panic at the Disco.
Okay. We'll take that.
That's one of them.
That's one of them, and that's nothing against the other of your favorite bands.
I still feel horrible saying that and not including all of them.
I apologize for doing that to you. So you have to eat a Pokemon to survive on this desert island as you listen to Panic at the Disco. Which one do you choose to eat, and how do you kill and prepare it?
I think I'd be basic and just say Magikarp.
Okay.
Because there's, I feel like we can prepare a nice, seared Magikarp on
Seared.
like a cedar plank on an open flame kind of thing.
Whoa.
A good barbecue.
Can get a spit going, spit him around.
Sure, yeah.
That
I think I would put a Mareep on a spit.
Whoa.
Maybe not a Magikarp. Maybe a Mareep.
A Mareep? That's even sadder.
It's super sad. You asked.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're Greek, they love like lamb on an open fire.
That's true. It's very true. It's tasty. It's sad but tasty.
Very sad.
The sadder it is, the tastier it is.
Oh no.
Hannah, you got one?
Yeah. If you can change anything about anything, what is it?
That's a very big
I didn't
question.
write these.
That is a big, where am I in the camera?
Anything
that is a big question.
About anything?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I would change humanity's need to destroy the earth that we live on.
Oh, perfect.
That is perfect.
You can't pick a better answer than that.
Yeah. I watched the new David Attenborough witness statement, and it made me very sad. So that's why I said that. Everyone should watch that. It's really good.
I feel like anything with David Attenborough is going to be just fantastic. It's like if Sir Patrick Stewart was on every TV show.
Oh my God, we need that.
We do
need that.
Sir Patrick Stewart fosters and rescues pit bulls, right?
Oh,
no.
I love him even more now.
I didn't know that either, so that's pretty awesome.
Yes, he does. He posts them on Instagram sometimes.
Did you know he's got a fiery rivalry with Mark Hamill?
Oh. No.
You haven't seen those commercials where they're playing Connect 4 and they're at each other's throats?
It's like Luke Skywalker versus Jean-Luc Picard.
You have to YouTube those commercials because they tickle me every time I see them. And Sir Patrick Stewart's like, "You'll be calling me daddy," and Mark Hamill goes, "I am my own daddy," and like he's almost in the Joker voice. It's so good. Where were we? I totally lost my train of thought. What's something that few people know about you that you wouldn't mind everyone knowing?
I said this once. I can't remember where. It may have been a podcast or an interview, but I don't remember. I have a black belt in Shotokan karate.
Whoa.
Yeah, like not many people know that. I think maybe it was on Mike's podcast. I don't even remember.
That's pretty cool.
I've only said that like once.
Don't step to
Lauren. Literally a badass, and you can kick ass.
Yeah, if you're a Mareep, do not cross Lauren's path. She would karate chop your head off and eat you.
I haven't trained in probably a decade, but I've always wanted to go back to it and just like go through the degrees of black belt, but I've just haven't had the time. But I really want to go back and just relearn everything and retrain and like get back into it. That's
pretty awesome. I did jujitsu for a while, but it ultimately turned out to be very much too sweaty for me to be able to tolerate. So that was pretty much it.
Isn't jujitsu a lot of grappling?
It is. And when the men are as sweaty and hairy as the ones that I went up against, I don't know how anybody continues to do that after 2020, honestly, to tell you the truth.
Stinky.
When there's like a 6'5" dude and you get that wet carpet, just go, yeah, it's, I was like, this probably isn't for me, but I appreciate the discipline. Hannah, number 7 there, please. No, I'm sorry, 6. I don't know numbers. What is anything?
What is anything about anything? If you could have anything named after you, what would it be?
Yeah, like your legacy.
An animal.
That's pretty good. I was thinking you'd go like a musical education center, but an animal's even better.
No, that's like forever.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like just discovered.
The Lornopithecus spiderithecus. It's
sick.
It's a cute little tarantula with a metal skull on the back of it or some shit.
That's so sick.
Oh no, a black widow, but with the Lauren Babic logo on it.
Hey, we need to engineer that.
That's a t-shirt idea. Have you ever been in a fist fight?
I've never been in a fight that I started. But when I was younger, I was bullied a lot. So there was one girl who would like push me around on the schoolyard. So one day I was like, that's enough. And she was a lot taller than me. So I gave her a right hook.
Yes.
I think this was in grade 6 or grade 7. But yeah, I've never really fought anybody. Like that was the only time I think I've ever
It was never a fight, but you did bring the justice. And
yeah, and it was because like she was pushing me and like pushing me on the ground. So I was like, I'm done. So I clocked her.
It's amazing.
Nice.
Which Pokemon could you beat in a fist fight?
Can I beat?
Yeah.
I honestly, I think I would love to take on Hitmonchan.
Oh wow, you're going.
That would be sick.
That's ballsy. Wow.
It is. I'm not saying I would win by knockout. Like I would definitely like look horrible coming out of that fight. Like there would be blood for sure.
Yeah, he's got like Fire Punch and Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. That's gonna be a rough one. Bullet Punch.
Yeah. I'm not saying I would come out of that unscathed, but I think I could come out on top from the judges, maybe.
Truly amazing.
Maybe.
What a great answer, Hannah. Who would you go after? I think we talked about this last time a little bit, but
yeah, didn't I say I would like punt like? Well, Magikarp's pretty big.
Oh yeah,
I'd get something small that I could just punt.
That's so
like
sad, like a Joltik, like something cute,
or like
that.
The little
Monster.
acorn dude.
Oh, C-Dot?
Yeah, C-Dot.
You could drop kick C-Dot.
Terrible. Yeah. Okay,
well,
so
speaking of, sorry, Brett. So
okay.
I got to tell you this. So we were taking Dozer for a walk, and we
Dozer's
passed.
your dog.
Yes, Dozer's my hound door. So there's all these acorn trees, and we take him, and he looks up looking for the squirrels and stuff. He started fucking eating acorns.
I mean, like, he's an old man. Let him live his life.
Heard of that? Like,
really?
Like dogs love to eat sticks and seeds that they find, and acorns and pine cones. I've seen dogs go for pine cones before.
It's so crazy.
That's hilarious.
Weirdos.
So, Lauren, you're on a desert island, and the dark gods have bid you create an ark with which to save the Poke species from a coming flood. Which pair of Pokemon are you going to leave behind to drown?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't necessarily hate any Pokemon, but I think the one that was never like a Pokemon in my eyes was Klefki.
Yes, goodbye.
Like that's not even alive. Like
no,
that's an inanimate object. I really didn't like when they started bringing in inanimate objects.
Me neither. Hannah, you're googling Klefki right now. I'm assuming it's. Let me save you the trouble. It's a key ring.
I know you've talked about this before.
Okay. In my intense rage towards Klefki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was actually seeing what Pokemon were popping up.
Lauren, you're on an ark and 2 Pokemon are making a baby. What nightmare offspring is birthed? That's a roundabout way of saying which 2 Pokemon would you combine if you could do it? Like Digimon style, which is also cool.
Oh my god. What monstrosity can we make?
Like Gyarados and like Machamp, that would be nightmare fuel.
What's like a really skinny Pokemon and a really fat Pokemon?
Oh
god. Like a Hariyama.
Oh.
And like oh my god.
Like a what is that thing? Flabébé.
Oh my god, yes. A Flabébé.
Ugh. And it would probably still somehow be cute.
Probably.
Yeah. Hannah, 12.
Crap. Sorry, I lost my face.
I'm wrong.
What? Off a wine cooler?
No. What is this? I don't know. I stole White Claws from my sister. This is not my first one.
Are you sure? You've had 2 in your adult life?
Actually, yeah, 2 specifically.
I miss having White Claws out of those size cans.
Is that not
fun fact, at least in Canada / Ontario, we have like one size for a tall boy. So they made White Claws in the big tall boy cans because the White Claw cans were like in the middle of like the pop can size and the tall boy.
Right.
It's the dumbest rule ever. Because like I think that a tall boy size is like too much in one shot for a White Claw. Like I want the small can. I want to feel bougie like that. So I miss that. And there's a bunch of flavors we don't have up here.
Really?
Yeah, like we only have like lime. No, we have lemon, raspberry, and we don't even have raspberry. We have black cherry.
That's what I'm drinking currently.
Which is one of my favorites. And mango.
I tell you what, we will ship you all of the Trulies in whatever size you wish, and you give us your healthcare system, and we'll call it a deal.
I don't know
and
if
your prime minister
will accept our healthcare system.
Yeah, we'll also take your prime minister, and we'll give you our current president as of this recording.
I don't think that is a fair trade.
That's really not.
I would not wish that on anybody.
I mean, look, if we kind of lost him in the mail, would anybody be sad? I don't think so.
USPS.
Yeah.
Donald Trump in the mail.
You know, shipping's really slow. Then maybe they forgot to poke holes in the box. Hannah, 12. Come on.
Okay, Lauren, in 5 years, what do you hope your life is like?
I hope to be happy in whatever way that may be. And I know it's like easy to be like, well, I want to be famous.
Check.
Or like really like touring the world. But like I think this year has taught me that we just have to be happy with ourselves before anybody else, but before trying to impress anybody else. So I mentioned that earlier. It's like looking inwards, making sure we're happy with ourselves.
It's very wise, Lauren. You are definitely bringing a level of maturity to this podcast that we're not accustomed to.
No, we talk about some mature things.
Well, but we hate our lives, and it comes through over the.
I don't hate my life. I don't know.
I don't
know about you.
My own pinball machine.
I'm like, in 5 years, I'll be dead. Thank you so much for suffering this gauntlet of hard-hitting journalism. Real quick, before we get into the rest of the show, I want to plug your social medias, your YouTubes and stuff like that. Can you go through that stuff real quick?
The social medias.
Yeah.
Well, all you need to do is look up my name, and that is the extension of my Twitter, my Facebook, my YouTube, my TikTok, and my Instagram.
Yeah, and all that'll be in the description of this episode. Also, by the way, my mom follows you on TikTok.
Hi, Mom.
Does she? That's awesome.
Hi, Mom. Oh yeah, you know what's crazy is when I found out, like I was just at my parents' house. This was, I can't remember when TikTok got huge, but I kept hearing your voice on a loop or something, and I was like, "Where's that coming from?" And I went walking through the house, and my mom was watching TikTok, and it was yours. I went, "Mom, it was just out of the ordinary for a woman her age to be on TikTok. First of all,
no, your mom is so fucking cool.
Oh,
it is not.
I was at the house.
That is not unheard of.
I was at the house one day and I heard Red Handed Denial playing. I think it was Clockwork was playing, and I was like, I just headbanging, in the living room. And then went, wait a minute, I'm not in my own car. I was like, where's that coming from? And it was my mom blasting metal of all things, which she's not like a metal person, and she's just pulled up, and I was blown away. So you got my mom to like metal, Lauren. That's a huge accomplishment.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
My goal in everything is to make sure moms love it.
Yeah, she actually really, really wanted to crash this interview, and I just wouldn't let her. Also, she's not here right now. Real quick, Should we take a break or should we just power through? What do you guys
I
think?
think we should just keep going
Keep
because I
going?
have a really dumb fucking question.
Okay, well, we're gonna get into the Pokemon of the show, but Hannah, go ahead with your dumb question. And
It's really stupid, but I thought it was hilarious. Of course, I'd been drinking a bottle of wine when I thought of
you just came from work. Are you
Question's
drinking at work?
probably
No,
valid.
not now. I thought about it like several days ago.
Yeah.
Because okay, so which is better, Canadian bacon or American bacon? And tell me why American bacon is not ham.
Well, bacon's pork, isn't it?
Uh,
And for the
Yeah.
record, I think bacon is bacon. I don't think I think America just loves to put like American before things. It's like American cheese. It's just cheddar, bro. Like that's all it is. So Canadian bacon is just back bacon, and or something called pea meal bacon, and it's just a different cut from the pig, but
also,
both very good.
Also, you could have just Googled like, why is Canadian bacon considered ham in America or some shit like that.
I think I was fixing breakfast. I may have had a few mimosas.
It would be amazing if Canadians called like ham like American bacon. Did that joke not
Well,
work?
then
Well, 'cause
if they have like a ham, that's like just
Yeah.
a ham, like
They
a
have
roast
ham there.
We have ham. We don't call it American ham. It's just ham.
Is there anything up there that's specifically like, oh, that's an American product? Like we put American in front of it.
No, because I think it's more so like city based. So it's like, oh, this is Nashville barbecue, or like this is Texas barbecue. Like
Okay.
I don't think we call anything American because it's just the thing. Like you could call this American water, and it's like it's just water.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
that's my experience with America. They just like to
M-
claim
ex-
the normal thing as theirs, but it's just
Right.
it's just cheddar cheese.
My experience with America is like we just like to make things as complex as possible. So
Like, do you remember when they tried to make French fries freedom fries?
yeah,
I remember that.
but then they
I don't-
found out poutine was better.
Oh my God, Tyson and I were actually joking about this the other day. He was like, "Do
Tyson Dang,
Americans
friend of the podcast.
love that dude. He's my dude." We were like, "Does America not call it French fries? Do they call it American fries?" And so we were just joking about that, but that's hilarious.
I bet Donald Trump does call them American fries. These are the best fries from America.
I refuse to have a Donald Trump impersonation on my own show. Thank you very much. Edit
Well,
it
that
out.
was the worst one ever.
Bleep it,
so.
damn it. How was
Of
our
course,
week?
he has tiny hands.
This is a Pokemon show. We need to
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Hannah,
got
did you catch
distracted.
anything? What'd you do? Anything? Nothing?
What? When? Now? Community Day?
Sure. Let's just skip it. I didn't catch anything of note. Really?
I mean, you did have Community Day. I
Yeah.
caught
Yeah,
a
that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yep.
Or Saturday?
Saturday.
What was that?
Saturday.
Here's my favorite time traveling segment. So when this show comes out, Community Day was 2 weeks ago.
The 16th.
Something, I don't know. And then we're in the past. So future us is describing present us about the past selves. So yeah, anyway, long way to say I caught four shiny Charmander and I'm an idiot.
That's all I caught too.
I was on the road and apparently there's this thing where I guess over 50 miles an hour, everything will just immediately run after you throw the first ball at it. It's not something I knew because typically I'm not going.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, typically I'm not going faster than 50 miles an hour anyway. But I wasn't driving and I was trying to incense during Community Day. And first one I clicked on was a shiny. Amazing. Caught it. 3-star. And then didn't catch anything until we hit a rest stop. So.
Oh, that's fine. Like catching a 3-star shiny is like impressive. Like,
thank you.
Most of my shinies are just like almost nundos. Like no lie. Like like I only caught one shiny Charmander on Community Day and it's 0 stars.
We are
I'm pulling him up.
definitely stealing Nundo as a term to refer to shitty Pokemon.
can't even see the color, but
It's very bright.
no HP, like no stats on the HP. That's how bad it is.
You know
Nundo.
what
Has anyone have you guys ever caught a Nundo?
Yes, I have 2.
Lucky.
Yeah,
I think
I
they're
have 2.
they're almost cooler than 100.
I think they're rarer than 100%ers because I have like 12 or 15 or 16 or 19. Who's counting? I got that many 100%.
Of, like-
And
I thought you were gonna say like
I've caught-
complete zeros. I was
I've
like,
caught
what?
0 zeros. I've got none of those guys. So
Me neither. I only actually have 100%.
I have 23 100%.
That's very impressive.
That's-
Mine's a Blastoise.
I do have a special Blastoise though. I named it Lauren Toys because it's from an egg that
Nice.
Lauren gave me.
I remember that. I actually remember that.
Yeah. Me and Lauren are friends in Pogo. I think it was a quest a long time ago to add friends, and you put your code out on Twitter or something. I can't recall, but I got some eggs, and so I got a Alolan Crimer named Laurenimer. I got a Pichu named Lauren Chew, a Squirtle that evolved into Blastoise, whose name is Lauren Toys. And did we trade? Is this a trade one? Oh, we traded this. So at the Cincinnati show, we traded, and you gave me a Dragonite that I've named Laurenite.
I love Dragonite.
Dragonite's
so
OG.
cute. Like
Yeah.
for a dragon, it's adorable.
It's an OG, baby. Real quick before we go further in the show, I need to remind people to leave a review. We're doing that thing that I say for everyone to do that no one ever does. Leave a rating and review, and you may win a t-shirt. I will ship it anywhere in the fucking world. Speaking of which, we do have a review, a new one, Hannah. Yay. I mean, I said your name. You said nothing. That's cool. I'll read it. This is from the Wild Junior. Oh.
Her
Oh.
dog came in.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Dozer. Hi,
Dozer was.
He's very concerned with what mom's doing right now.
Yeah, he doesn't like doors shut.
This interview, fuck me. This review is from The Wild Junior. 5 stars. Great podcast. Most Pokemon podcasts are PG rated and they're great, but After Darkrai is a breath of fresh air. The hosts are entertaining and the podcast is littered with not safe for work jokes. I would recommend it to any adult Pokemon fan. Thank you, Wild Junior. We'll put you in for that t-shirt that we'll randomly pick at the end of the month, whatever. Thank you very much. Very nice of you. Appreciate it. All I got left is to roll a random Pokemon. If you guys are ready, we'll do that thing.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna shut my door.
Okay, shut the door. She's doing it. She's rolling towards it. She's looking for any witnesses, anyone she needs to kill later so they didn't see her. She's petting the dog, her accomplice, and then she's shutting the door, and now she's rolling back. She's a poo-poo face. And her headphones are back on.
Sorry.
It's cool, totally cool. We were just talking about
Nothing.
Silence is the Only Sound. It's a great new EP with some amazing tracks. Best of Me is my favorite out of those. It's so funky,
Is
funkalicious.
that the one you
Thank
sent me
you.
the YouTube link for?
Probably. I mean, I sent it to everybody. I mean, I sent all the songs to everybody because I'm a crazy person.
Yeah, that's like legit my favorite song.
Spoiler alert! I
So
bought
far.
like 4 copies because I'm gonna give them out as
You
gifts.
did. And I did. I've never said to you in person, but thank you. That was super nice of you. Super kind.
You make the music. I'm just the guy that likes it. But yeah, I bought, like, you were like, oh, the first however many I'm going to like autograph. So like, I'm like, oh, those would make good like Christmas gifts for people that I know that will like them. So I bought them for that reason.
Smart. Shopping ahead.
That's right.
It's very
Gotta
smart.
Getting it in. And of course I bought one for me. I got to do that.
And especially the post is super slow. I had mailed all the pre-orders out July 24th and someone just got theirs
Wow.
in October.
Crazy.
And I was just like, how is this possible? Like, they were probably like, wow, this bitch is a scam artist. Like, she took my money and didn't. And I was like, then they texted me or messaged me the photo. It's like, I got the EP. I was like, what? It's been so long. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been. Were they in America?
Yeah. It was an
Yeah,
American
it's
address.
Wild.
it's
which is
been messed
weird.
up. Yeah, it's been really messed up here. So
Yeah, some people get it in like a week, and some people get it in 4 months for whatever reason.
yeah, well, they took out all the sorting machines. Like it's been a big political
My
mess.
Are
Yeah.
you
my
serious?
mom just
Yeah.
opened the door. So full disclosure, I'm actually in Texas recording remotely from a strange location that I'm not familiar with, using my brother-in-law. I've been fighting technical difficulties for days since I got down here, and like thankfully my brother-in-law has a laptop he's loaned to me, because I got like a whole PC setup that is not working just right behind this laptop here. And so anyway, I guess my parents showed up. My sister's getting married here in a couple days. Congratulations, Savannah. Sorry, Jacob. But my mom just like opened the door. I saw her little eyeball peering in the darkness, and then she slowly shut the door.
She'll be the first one to
funny.
listen to this too.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say that because it was very haunting, honestly.
Ooh.
Mom, you want to say hi to Lauren? It just heard, it sounded like someone fell down. Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Hannah. Nice to meet you.
Oh, wow. Get out. Get out. Never return. Be gone.
I hear the dogs too.
Yeah, they're flipping out. They got to go to, it's not important. We need to do a Pokemon.
Okay, yeah.
I'm ready. Who we getting?
It is number 725.
Who is that?
Anyone care? It's definitely Gen 7.
Pokemon Litten.
It's Litten. Litten is the fire cat Pokemon that evolves into Torracat, starting at level 17, and then Incineroar at level 34, along with Rowlet and Popplio. It is one of 3 starter Pokemon of Alola, beginning at the beginning of Pokemon Soon and Moon.
Cern and Mern.
Hang on a second.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Do we need to call a doctor?
Words are hard. Is the only thing I can say. What can I say about this Pokemon's biology? Have you seen a kitten? Google kitten. You'll know what a Litten looks like.
What's a cat? What's a kitten?
Kitten is little meow meow. Man, that's shiny.
Does it wear mittens?
No.
Does a Litten kitten wearing mittens?
Wear mittens.
Charlie Kelly, no. Day man. Look, that shiny is flipping dope. It's a good one. It's like white instead of black.
Ooh.
Where's the trivia on this bad lad? Hannah, if you find it first. Oh, wait, I got it. Wow, not much. It is based on mackerel tabbies due to the stripes on its legs, a marking on its forehead, and a black cat. They are also called tiger cats, and Litten's coloration may be based off of tigers. The combination of its forehead markings and its eyes appears to form one of the alchemical symbols for sulfur. I can say alchemical, but I can't say the word sun.
And moon.
Cern and Mern.
Soon and Moon. And highly, what's funny is one of my tattoo artists, she has kids, and that's not the funny part, but the funny her kids' name. I'm terrible. Her kids' names are Sunwolf and
Moonwolf.
Moonhawk.
Oh, I was close.
Yeah, pretty dope names. That's Litten. Anybody got anything to say about the cat? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
This was Sun and Moon. So which starter would you pick?
I picked Rowlet because
Me too.
Yeah, the idea of a ghosty boy, little ghosty owl boy, was just too much for me to resist.
Did you think Dartrix was like emo? Because like when my Rowlet evolved, I was like, oh my god, Dartrix is emo.
He's the emoest of boys, to tell you the truth. And if you go back to episode number 5 or episode 723, Dartrix, who a Lugia train wreck into the sun, we talk about how emo he is.
Like he could replace Davy Havoc in AFI. Like he could Dartrix could be the new singer of AFI.
Maybe he is. We'll never know.
He might be. He is
Or that's
dating
his
it.
buddy.
And then I always thought
Oh.
like what is it? Poplio? I thought Poplio is lame. Did you guys think he was lame?
I thought Poplio was so lame, I refuse to remember what that is. I mean, I do remember what that is, but yeah, I mean, okay, so the first stage is cute, right? First stage is cute, as is mandatory. Second stage is forgettable, as is mandatory. Third stage is what am I looking at? Like, it's like a ballerina sea lion thing. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Can't deal with
Like
it.
the third evolution's supposed to be super badass.
No.
Or like just something. But this is like I looked at Primarina
Yeah.
and I was like, what? Like what am I supposed to feel? I don't know. Yeah, Litten was
A little
my
confusing.
close second choice because Incineroar is sick. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah. Incineroar. We'll get to Incineroar in just a second. Torracat is a combination. Is the next stage. It is a combination of torrid, which means very hot and dry, and the word Hannah. You'll never believe this. The word cat.
Cat.
It may also involve Tora, which is Japanese for tiger, and yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, not much trivia on Torracat there. And actually, Torracat's probably the most forgettable of second stage evolutions. It's literally just a bigger version of Litten, to tell you the truth.
It could be
It's
a
a-
house cat.
It's a teenager cat.
Yeah, and then you get to Incineroar, which is I mean, there's been some really good starter Pokemon. Incineroar as like a final evolution of a starter is so good. Like it's gotta be like, man, it's gotta be like top 5, maybe even higher, to tell you the truth. It's so good.
Yeah, he's pretty sick.
I know for a fact, I'm not even gonna look. It's based off of Japanese culture loves wrestling, so he's based off of a wrestler, which is why he's a dark type. He's specifically a heel, like a bad guy wrestler.
Mhm.
He also, instead of using like flamethrower that comes out of his mouth or whatever, like Charizard, like it comes out of his like championship belt on his chest, or not on his chest, but around his waist, which is pretty cool. But also it's weird, like he's fire and dark, but he's a wrestler, but he's not fighting. It's kind of a weird thing, even though there's lots of already fire fighting Pokemon. Like there's a ton of them that are starters, but this is the one that isn't a fighter, which I thought was weird. Hannah, do you got any words? Preferably in English. I can't talk.
Yeah. Are you sure you're okay?
No, I'm really not. The White Claw.
It's
It's
the White
gotten to.
Claw. I think I'd agree with you that it's like one of the coolest third evolutions of a starter Pokemon. I'm like refreshing my memory and going through all of them. I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that.
I would argue it's cooler than Charizard, and that might sound like blasphemy.
Ooh,
That might sound like blasphemy, but come on, Charizard's literally
the
just
T.
a dragon. Okay, that's all he is.
Just
Just a dragon.
I
Just-
love
Yeah.
I
just
love
badass
Charizard,
dragon.
but he does not deserve to have 20 different forms based on location and megas and all that other stuff. Like, come
But
on.
he's like the OG though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the second most popular Pokemon in Pokemon after Pikachu. Like it's hard to argue, but
At least in the card world. Like
oh,
in the
not-
card world, he's like the golden. Like any Charizard card is worth something.
that's true. It's very, very true. But I would argue from like a character design, just from an artistic standpoint, like a character design standpoint, like Incineroar just blows the water out of
More
Charizard.
creative for sure. Like
Yeah. And maybe that's not fair because granted, Charizard was created, what, 20 some years ago now? And Incineroar came out just a few years ago. So maybe that's not fair of me to compare them.
I think Mega Charizard X though. Like let's
Yes.
go. Let's go.
Yeah, he's got
The
some.
blue fire, like that's sick.
I would love to see a return to Megas and just see all the starters get them.
That's true. I don't think they all have one.
So Yeah, that's all three of those things. I mean, just a total litany of confusion from me, as per usual. See what I did
Ha!
there?
Wait, cat fusion.
Oh, that's what you picked up on, and not the not the litany part, the Litteny
No,
part.
because
No?
mine was
Okay.
better. Mine
If
was
you say
better.
so. You got to be Litten me. I can't believe you sometimes. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I got to bring my show notes back up. Yeah. Hannah, the only thing left to do is to sing a song. Oh, I forgot to mention, I got Incineroar tattooed on my chest. That's weird. That's actually Dom. I picked Dom to be Incineroar on my chest with his like facial hair as fire.
That makes sense.
He's a
That
very
makes
imposing
sense.
man. Like he's a large man.
He's a tall dude.
Yeah.
He's a lean machine though.
And very handsome, I might add, in case he ever listens to this.
He looks like a different person though if you shave the beard off.
I saw him like
He
I
looks
think
baby face, and then when he has the big beard, he looks like a different person. He looks so
yeah.
badass, and then he shaves, and it's like, oh,
I
baby
think
face.
I think RHD posted some like pictures like the first time y'all got together after lockdown and he was shaven. I do believe. And it was just like, oh, there's little baby Dom.
oh, wait, no, he was a mountain man. He just shaved like I went to pick up his Dingwall because I was needing it for video, and he had shaved then. But I think the photo that Tyson posted, he was a mountain man. Like I was like, what mountain have you been living on, and have you had access to clean water lately? Like his hair was just so big. But
Where I live, we don't need shoes. The only thing left to do is to sing a song about Litten, as is customary for every song we ever do about every Pokemon we ever roll. Lauren, you are hereby excused forever from doing that. That is your job, and I could not afford to have anyone do this well. It has to be bad.
okay,
So,
we can switch spots, and you can perform, and I will be the audience.
okay, Hannah. Yeah, not enough people sing for you. You sing for the world. Not enough people sing for you, Lauren. This is for you. I'm going to do this just for you. Okay, Hannah, are you gonna join me or no? Maybe yes, no.
Probably not.
You gonna drop some beats or do some instrumentals for me, or are you gonna participate
I
in the
might surprise
show
you.
that's 50% yours? That you
I
know.
might-
She'll be your hype man.
I might surprise you. Yeah. You can do
Alright.
this. You
I
got
need a
it.
song that incorporates Litten. I mean, we already did Living on Hone
And
Edge.
mittens.
We did Living on Hone Edge, so I feel like I can't do Litten on Hone Edge, or Litten on the Edge. Litten on
my
the
God.
Edge.
What about Litten on a prayer?
Oh, hang on a second. I was gonna say like Litten rain fall down. Let the rain fall down. But Living on a Prayer is good. Bon Jovi.
I heard that song the other day in Popeyes while I was getting Popeyes.
You have a Popeyes in Canada, and yet there's not a single Popeyes in my entire state. It's not fair. Like the world's not fair. I don't have a Cane's either, and that's what I want. Is our
We don't have
fucking
that.
Raising Cane's. God.
Oh, I miss that place.
All right, Hannah, can you give me the instrumentation with your mouth of Bon Jovi's "Living on a Prayer"?
I can do the whoa.
Okay,
There
well
you
that's
go.
fine. Well, that would
I
be
can do
considered
that
singing.
part.
All right, fine. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa,
Whoa.
Litten on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Oh,
Whoa.
Litten on a prayer. Litten on a prayer.
Oh my God. I think you got so high, like my audio cut out.
Oh, can you hear the applause in the background? They're standing. This is
And the
filmed
crowd
between a live studio
goes
audience.
wild.
It's crazy.
You're on MTV Unplugged.
Shoot. Now we should sing like the entirety of Silence is the Only Sound for Lauren, just so that she can get a good idea of how good she is at music and how bad. But that's it. You know, Lauren, thank you so much for being on the show. We really
Yes,
appreciate you
thank
taking the
you.
time.
Thank
out
you
of
for
your...
having me.
Yeah.
This was super fun and very refreshing too.
Well, we're always here.
Yeah, if you ever need a very subpar guest, I will gladly fill those shoes.
Subpar. Does she know the panic attacks that we're having right before the show trying to get this computer to work? She'll never know. I'll never admit it. I'm a smooth customer.
Yeah, if you stop talking about it.
That's me before every video though. Like all my shit's broken. Like if anything, it's like, Lauren, explain like what your gear looks like. And the only thing I can say is duct tape. Like duct tape is your friend.
You do it well. You can't. All your videos are just fantastic, and so make sure that when you're listening to this, you're checking out her videos on YouTube. Buy her solo stuff, man. I mean, she's on Spotify. Like you can get all those playlists on there. Check out Red-Handed Denial. They're one of my top two. They're probably my favorite band of all time. And that's sacrilege considering I considered like my favorite band of all time for the majority of my entire life. Then I hear Red-Handed Denial and they get supplanted. So check out
I finally found Red-Handed Denial on Pandora. Like
congratulations.
No way.
When you first started, Brett, like several years ago, when you first started talking about Lauren's band and stuff. Yeah, like I could not find them on Pandora, but you guys have your album on Pandora now.
I will tell you why. Because Pandora chooses who they want on their album.
Really?
Yes. So you can distribute to them, but they don't have to put it on. So are you saying it's on there now? Like like Pandora Premium or Pandora Radio?
Yeah, I'm on Pandora Premium.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Which one? Redeemer?
Is it Redeemer?
Yeah, Redeemer. Yeah.
Thank you, Pandora. Finally. Yeah. Thank you. People have asked me, like, they're very picky with what they have in their catalog. So I guess that's good news. Thank you for telling me that. I had no idea.
You're welcome.
If you need Red-Handed Denial analytics, Pokemon After Darkrai is the place to be, apparently. Hannah, do a quick look. Is Crazy 88 on there?
I think I looked. Hold on.
Check out Crazy 88 Burning Alive. It is the dopest of dope.
Well, if I knew how to use my phone.
For all your Under Oath cover band needs.
No, give it its due. It's a concept album with every song based on a movie, and it is cool. My Friends You Bow to No One is
what's the name of
nuts?
What's the album you guys put out?
Burning Alive. You own it. There's a song on there called Hannah.
Very true.
Hannah, there's a song on there called Hannah. I do believe when you heard it, you said, Brett, you'll never forget about me because there's a song on here called Hannah. And my name is Hannah.
Yeah, because I have that downloaded, but it's on a different phone.
You were part of the Kickstarter, and so was I.
Yes, I got the
Yes,
shirt.
and you have the shirt.
Yes.
That I was like, hey, Jared, I really want that shirt. And he's like, they're all gone.
Oh, no.
He's like, did you back the album, Lauren? And I was like, I didn't. I was like, well, I'm on the album.
Oh, no. Hannah. Oh, man.
I'll wash it and
Lauren,
send it to you.
That's amazing. Oh, gosh. Truly.
I have entirely too many band t-shirts, but you can keep the shirt.
Truly amazing.
It's super comfy. Like, I love it.
Check out Lauren on all that stuff. Check out us on our YouTube channel for the video version of this podcast. Check out me on twitch.tv/breakerstreams. Check out Lauren's new Twitch. What is that, Lauren?
My name, Lauren Babic.
Lauren, there you go.
I actually forgot it. I'm starting my Twitch very soon. It will consist of chats and music shares, YouTube shares. It'll just be very casual, and I'm gonna start that very soon.
That's pretty awesome. I'm already subscribed to it, and you should be too. But yeah, check me out, Breaker Streams, twitch.tv. Check Lauren out on hers, Lauren Babic. Check out all those links in the description below. I mean, there's many different things to plug. Hannah, is there anything you want to plug? Vote.
Go out and vote. We're 3 weeks away. Oh my God.
When this comes out.
Oh no, 15 days. It's 15 days. It's less than 3 weeks.
No, chill out. Time travel. When this comes out, it will be next week.
That makes me nervous.
So go vote next week. For the love of God, please help us.
Yes, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
My country's rooting for you.
If you could just leave the back door of your country open for us, we might need a place to escape to. That's it. Hannah, do the thing.
After we interview Lauren,
Darkrai will come and drive a DeLorean. I don't know what you want from me.
that was perfect.
How do I rhyme
was
anything
good.
with Lauren? Thank
That
you.
was perfect.
We
Well
can't drive past. We can't
Stop
drive
complaining.
55. I don't remember. I'm mixing up my speed limit references. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
88.
I can't drive.
Oh,
55.
okay.
Sorry.
I was thinking of the DeLorean.
Hannah, I gotta stop recording. You gotta stop.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Lauren.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Lauren.
Thanks for having me.